happening, my beautiful people? My name is Mike LaBelle and welcome back to another player review. And today we're keeping that icon theme. We're looking at one of the new icons with Clarence Seedorf. And I'll never forget actually multiple moments that he's had throughout his football career, but you always think of the long shot from Clarence Seedorf, the rocket that was out of range for almost anyone, but not for the main man. If you enjoy the content, make sure to drop a thumbs up, and in the comments if you have any questions or feedback regarding this card, bam! If you have any suggestions in terms of future players, expensive players, or an inform, comment that down below. If you guys agree with each other, maybe upvote some of those comments, because that tells me I need to focus on that player. And just to reiterate, it can be an icon, it can be a regular gold. We can look into informs, SBCs, you name it. It's more about the rarity or the price tag that's attached to that player, because that's what the people want in terms of advice, is the guys that are gonna break the bank, the guys that are gonna be kind of expensive. I don't know why I have no idea why I just grabbed my glasses like that had anything to do with the price tag. Let's talk about the pros and let's talk about the cons. For the first pro, my man Seedorf is going to give you the complete package. You can play him in 3 different positions, and I am going to bring this up, in fact, as a potential liability or a potential con, but he is complete enough to play as a holding mid, as a center mid, or as an attacking midfielder. I would recommend him as an attacking midfielder if he fits your mold, he fits your build, the way that you like to play football, or at least replicate football on the virtual pitch. This card has an uncanny ability to score anywhere. Long distance, not an issue. Finesse shot, never a problem really in FIFA 19. Let's be honest, both feet, that's cool too. And if he's off balance or somebody's trying to offset him, he also has the strength and almost the awareness. And I don't know if this comes down to the composure stat, but he just seems to be able to shape it and make sure that it's going to be in the corner or it's hitting the back of the net, or that you're going to challenge the goalkeeper in a variety of scenarios. And when you're paying a big price tag, when you got someone high rated, you want that. That doesn't mean you're always going to get that. However, Seedorf delivers. You can count on him as the postman. What I'm saying, the guy is consistent on the pitch. He's going to be at the right place at the right time. It's somebody that you can count on. He's not going to show up late. Nah, not Seedorf. I already sort of mentioned this, but Seedorf is very strong, even at 5'9". He's got good stamina. He's not going to get fatigued. He's going to be able to last you the full 90. If you're in extra time, now that's a whole different debate, because every player's starting to get kind of tired. And I felt that he was a lot more agile than his card stats say. I want to say this card has him at like a 75 for agility. I disagree. And I don't know if that's because he has the 4-star skill moves, and if you know how to move with the La Croqueta, or you understand how to take space or angle your body properly, and just some of these side-to-side movements, but I just didn't feel like he resembled a player that had 75 agility. I would have put him as low 80s is what it feels like in game, in my opinion. Now, when we're looking at the cons, I got to talk about his height, because he is only 5'9". That's not an issue as a center attacking midfielder. However, when you're looking at center mids, when you're looking at holding mids, if you can afford a Clarence Seedorf, that means you can also afford other expensive players typically, or other icons. So then he's competing against potentially having a Vieira as a holding mid, or a Hullet as one of your midfielders, or a Socrates. And these guys are all so big and dominant, and they have this presence on the pitch, or even a Michael Ballack. And that's where I want to bring this up as a potential con or a concern. If you want to play him as a center mid or that holding mid slot, is he good enough to cover up for the lack of height or the lack of size that you're going to have in that area of the pitch? And I'm not saying that he's not going to have the ability to be a difference maker, he's not going to be impactful, but at this price point, it means that you get the best of the best, and that is a concern or a potential liability in my opinion. I really enjoyed using this card, so I don't have a bunch of cons, but we should bring up that he's not the fastest player, and this kind of applies if you're playing him as an attacking mid. Potentially, you would like someone who's a little bit quicker, or a little bit faster. I do think his turns are still good. I think he controls the play well, and as I stated prior, I believe in him with some of the attacking knowledge and positioning, and just being able to facilitate your offensive attack. And that's what you want from a center attacking midfielder. It's often what you want from a center mid as well, someone who can progress the attack, make things easier going forward. You're going to score goals, and then especially in FIFA 19 in particular, you got to have those long shots, and Seedorf is not going to be someone who lets you down in that department. But you should take that into consideration. He is not going to be one of the fastest players on the pitch, period. So, what's the verdict with Mr. Seedorf? I've got him at about an 8.3 out of 10, which I believe is a respectable rating. I enjoyed using this card a lot. I'm just wondering, as the year progresses, how many players are going to be at the same level of Seedorf, and how many players are actually going to be better than Seedorf as we start to see Team of the Year, Team of the Season, informs, any other special cards that EA releases. We've seen a lot happening with the Champions League. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't want to give him a rating that's too high and then have to backtrack, but I do feel that an 8.3 is fair. He would be an asset to almost anyone's midfield or anyone's attack if you were going to play him as a center attacking mid or even a center forward. He's valuable. And as someone who's a supporter of the Seedorf years, I'm just happy to have him in FIFA 19. Good job, EA. I hope that we add Zidane very soon. I'd like to see the David Beckhams of the world, Edgar Davids. Get the goggles. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you enjoyed it, drop a thumbs up. Please turn on notifications. We know that YouTube is suspect with what they're promoting, what they're not promoting, and I appreciate all of you that have been staying. And I appreciate all you guys that have been staying with me, and I have a lot more content come for you ASAP.